What is going on YouTube? This is Acid Roots. So I'm going to review a 2006 mixtape by Jody, Boyz, and Don Cannon. This particular project is called Best Kept Secret, and it came out in the spring of 2006. Now, Jody Boyz is a hit member of the 2000s rap group. Jody Boyz is a hit member of the 2000s rap group Boyz n the Hood, as far as the specific album, which also had Jeezy, Big Gee, and Big Duke as far as the specific album. Now, I've not gotten to product. Within these particular fairs, I have not gotten to products by Big Gee and Big Duke as far as these specific albums. Within the pitch, as far as saying, I was going to review a Big Gee project in the past, but it had like over 30 songs on their pitch like that. So it's kind of variety as far as saying, paying attention to some of these type aspects. It's kind of the pitch as far as saying, paying attention to some of these type aspects. It's kind of the pitch as far as saying within these products that, yeah, I need to get to the rest of Boyz n the Hood. Within these pitches, I've reviewed at least one prior Jody Boyz type product, but most of these Jody Boyz products are kind of difficult and tricky to kind of obtain within these pitches. This is only available on YouTube. Now, I would say within the fair, considering that these were free mixtapes, it's probably safe enough to download these within pitches like that, but the download link is not as commonplace available with like the destruction of DatPiff and Internet Archive, some of these places. But yeah, this is brought to you by a whopping combo of Jody Boyz and Don Cannon as far as these specific albums. Don Cannon's a hit 2000s mixtape DJ and throw together as far as these pitch game excellent type pitches, very similar to DJ Drama, but kind of more within like the aspect like the production type fare, more so than like the DJing pitch like that. But excellent type variety is good, excellent pitch to get towards some of this classic 2000s mixtape here. To say that is good. Good, excellent blistering type product, and for the most part, mine is 4 songs on here that are freestyles. This is original type material, pitch like that. So this feels like offshoots. Basically, Jody Boyz, for folks who don't as full about know him, he's just a hunger type variation of like Jeezy pitch like that. Jody Boyz probably in 2005, 2006 was like 2021 pitch like that. So he was kind of like a young buck, kind of the way that you would get folks like particular. Kind of like little scrappy type vibes the way he was in 2004 with songs like Head Busters, some of those type ones, but just not quite as carnivorous and destructive as far as those first albums. Just from the pitch, he was the youngest one out of the Boyz n the Hood group from 2005 and 2007. But his pitch, as far as saying, it's pretty app hustle type songs on here, pitch like that. It's just another familiar type face, but it's just kind of commonplace as far as saying, just the commonplace of just having the designation to seek him out with some of these type pitches, because it's just kind of pitch as far as saying he was some of Boyz n the Hood's largest songs like Dem Boys and Felonies. He's on those particular songs. Obviously, all 4 of the members are, but just within pitches, he has enough notability to say that beyond Jeezy, who was like, pretty much like the breakout type one, he's the only one that dropped albums out of Boyz n the Hood besides Gorilla Zoe, pitches like that. It's kind of fair as far as saying some good type fairs. This is a folk that you need to pay attention to, but I wouldn't forget about Big Duke and Big Gee either within those pitches, because they're dope as well within pitches like that. I am going to get to them down the road. It's simple enough to say this mixtape is going to get a 10 out of 10 within these pitches. So there are 19 songs in here. I'm going to talk about 15 of these within these aspects as far as like the original type formats. There's 3 skits on here, 4 songs that are instrumentals, the other beats pitched like that, one of which is a pretty dope Lloyd Banks type beat to his particular hit album that he was going to drop, The Big Withdrawal or something like that was going to come out in 2005, but the 3-way that he had with like the starlets that leaked that particular album sabotaged the album out of coming out. But it's the banging type one. I need to get to reviewing that as well within those pitches, but that particular song is a hit type to him, real Apple type bouncy type song to kind of rap to pitch like that. I forget the name of the particular song that is, but that whole album's pretty classic within those pitches. But just be able to pay attention to the other type ones. One is Body Rock off of like the particular Big Boy Got Perp album that I reviewed way back in 2024, and then there's also like Get Throwed by Bun B, and then there's It's Going Down by Yung Joc. So good pitch like that. So those type ones and like those freestyles. But yeah, every song off this mixtape recommends. So classic disc, easy kind of shot in the arm with these pitches as far as like 2000s kind of rap pitch like that, and like the Yung Joc type flavors. So it's kind of the same pitch. Jody Boyz has a lot of similarities within pitches to Yung Joc, just without like the capital kind of staples like particular It's Going Down, and I know you see it in Patron, some of those stuff pitched from that aspect. It's not as if this album doesn't have hits and Dope Boy Magic, some of those stuff ones, but Accent Within the Fair, this has the same sort of snap amongst it. It's just kind of fair disc. Just felt like the only flair was just the factoid that Jody Boyz didn't really attempt to put out any singles, but I probably would say there would be some ones off here. Say there's some dope enough type ones off here, like particularly Shake That Shit with Too Short. Feels like a pretty good type song, similar to like Khalees's Bossy that had Too Short on there as well. That was popping around the summer of 2006. That's a good type fair, like a buzz single. Like I said I would with Jazzy Faye and Bun B is a good nice one that has like some Rick Ross type flair. Definitely feels like a song that he would have done the Port of Miami days. Like particularly specifically Blaze chopping with Slim Thug is a real nice kind of ghostly type one within Sunny Step pitch, as far as like the very just like parking lot kind of sits, and this aspects kind of in like some Forest Smokes pitches like that to get tore up too. There's just some good type varieties. Some good excellent varieties pitch like that. But yeah, this is a pretty block type album pitch like that, so it's kind of varieties within that same kind of pedestrian kind of like neighborhood type flavor of like Yung Joc and Lil Boozy, some of those stuff folks in the pitch as far as paying attention towards it. There's a lot of good vanilla weavings pitch like that. The snack run type songs are in here in abundance, which is excellent type fair Sunny Step pitch. The post up, there are some nightclub type songs. It's a good, basically just like a mixtape variation of New Joc City, and also kind of Badass by New Joc City by Yung Joc, Badass by Lil Boozy, some of these type ones within pitches like that. Just kind of paying attention like the products for us, what's going to happen. This good neighborhood type noise. It's kind of a more ground level and pedestrian type variation, like the shit that was going on with Boyz in the Hood from 2005. So it's good type pitch, just easily kind of just out in the fray pitch like that. Don't forget like the gal favors to keep in mind within these pitches as well. This kind of the aspect of this kind of come through type fair, pick up like a plush, some of these type aspects, good excellent pitches, some of these type prize, hot topic visits, some of these type fairs just picking up. Granola bars and fiber bars and pitch like that. Not to say as if like having weight problems, but just a pitch, just something, this affable kind of spoils pitch like that within Sunny Step fries. But within the pitch, as far as saying good excellent products, as far as these pitches can have, but just yeah, summer fried typeness, just some vehicle type factors pitch like that also within these pitches. Get some good grub on the Fritos runs type songs on here and good pitches like that. Also throwing in like some Hardees pitch like that. Also throwing in like some Hardees in the whip pitch like that. So some good excellent fries. But yeah, I recommend all the songs, to be honest. So yeah, it's dope that there's some good guests on here, like some folks come through for this product, which is excellent type pitches. Slim Thug's on here, Wacko from UTP Juveniles Group is on here, Freeway is on here, good type pitches on like a similar type song to like Ghostface Kill type vibes from those particular days in 2006 with Fish Scale, good excellent pitches. Too Short's on here, Bun B and Jazzy Faye are on here, so it's good pitches like that. Starlet named Belle is on here as well, so excellent pitches with the hit song Whoa Whoa Whoa, which might have been a 2006 type single or something like that, not as full bunch but good pitches. So Blaze chopping's a nice type ones, like a woozy and hollow kind of vehicle, smog and smoke fest to get here, pitch like that. Just definitely some hot boxing within the vehicle, but just kind of more station, not so much cruising around, but just kind of pitch it, posted up, just fairs like that. Good nice graveyard post up, I'd say some of that pitches within legality of it. If you do have feel like hitting up like a graveyard, just pitch like that to just appreciate like the scraggle, some of aspects, just good ass pitches, just have some Hardees nearby, some of those good ass sandwiches and croissants pitch like that for some of those type fairs. Just miss like the smog of it and the city fatigue pitch like that. Just a good GG type song. So it's kind of pitch when you think of hit songs by Yung Joc with like that particular fatigue about it, like a couple grand that he did off of Jock of Spades, some stuff pitches like that. It's kind of, even though that was a D4L song originally, it's just some good type pitches, just like that grease of it as far as the spares, but it's kind of a ghostly type one within pitch. Definitely feels foresty and just graveyard like within Sunset Basket, but just kind of pitch behind it, just get some smokers going. It's not so much a full bound haunting type song, but just kind of has like a kind of hollow typeness towards it, just kind of desolate. Good nice flares and pitches like that. Just like I said I would as a hit type one that says Bun B and Jazzy Faye on there, good excellent pitch. It's like a nice these pretty good tunes, like a nice yacht yard in Miami, fried kind of evening surf to get to here, pitch like that. Just appreciate like the glitz in a low key type sense. Feels like Rick Ross at any minute should hop on this song with like those smoked out vocals, pitch like that. It's a real hot type tune as far as these pitch go. So this one pitch definitely feels like leftover type vibes, support of Miami, some stuff aspects. Definitely some of that excellent type flavor. Yeah, but just good excellent pink skies kind of nested, just be near docks and ports pitches like that. Sunset Fires just kind of more beach bound kind of hustle type tunes pitches like that. If you do have like some spots to kind of post up, like places like Houston and Miami, Sunset pitches, places like that. Sunset Aspect, this real seedy and glitz factor just within a syrupy type sense. Good lambent type one pitch like that. Just hit up like a strip club, get some wings, good pitch like that. Shake that shit with Too Short to hit type one as well. It's like a red hot kind of throat AF, throat as fuck type bossy Khalees type players to get two pitches like that. The strip club kind of popped that, I'd say here. Definitely some of those type pitches. Just kind of feels like a daytime type lunch type song within those pitches. So it's just kind of aspect, not quite as like the frosty when you think of like a song by Lil Jon like Snap Your Fingers. Some of those type ones like the full bound pop that like Twerk Fest humongously crazy, but just kind of pitch it as basically kind of vanilla pop that. Some of those type pitches just an aspect, probably more of like a 6 out of 10, probably more like a 6 out of 10, 6.25 out of 10, like the ferocity factor, but just good nice pitches for like some lounge type noise pitch like that. Get some wings in your system, some stuff fairs. Get like a cold Budweiser in your system, pitches like that. Get to sipping as far as these players got them good excellent pitches with those, right? But yeah, definitely a good factor. Some of that crunk typeness fairs like that. Get excellent products to get crunk too. Fast forward with freeways, the hit type ones, like a superb kind of NY city hop to get to here, pitch like that. Just Ghostface Killa, kind of fish scale type vibes, just a two-step kind of city gallivant pitch like that. Classics to that. Classic 2000s kind of hot tunes as far as these first games. So definitely feels like songs like The Champ and like particular Be Like. Definitely feels like songs like The Champ off of Fish Scale, some type pitches, and Shaky Dog, some type aspects amongst it. Good nice Saz Factor. Feels like classic kind of DJ drama, blueprint, dedication type days, pitch like that. Definitely Fish Scale, some of the products of this Don Cannon type vibes, DJ drama type vibes, Excellent Blister in this pitch like that. So it's good Excellent Fairs that Joey Breeze is doing this as well, pitch like that. It's just a good, definite classic mid 2000s type flair pitches like that. This is the game as the hitting type ones, like a red hot kind of turn up in club hours to get to here, pitch like that. This is probably one of the more type ones with like the most. This is one that has some blistering kind of demon time glam pitch like that. This is like definitely feeling like some Hypnotic and Jose Cuervo pitch like that. This is a vicious. This particular one would be like a vicious kind of stunt and zazz as far as these press games. So definitely with vibes, it's kind of an early bird to like songs like I'ma Do Me by Rocco, songs that pitches, and like particular songs by Jeezy like Who Dat and some of those type ones. It's kind of pitch of just like the thunder of like the night as far as those press games. Just kind of mean mug type music, but more just in a club marinade, not the mean mug with them pitches as far as like feel like though, and you're waiting around and fucking someone up, but it's kind of pitched for us saying just some of those type factors that just like that noise that DJ Khaled would have kind of with songs like I Feel Like Pac, I Feel Like Biggie off of like his Suffering from Success album from 2013. Some of those type pitches, but just in a 2006 type fashion, very similar to like I'ma Do Me by Rocco pitch like that. Some good club thunder and just definitely one of those type ones to mug a little bit, post out, get some Hypnotic in your system, just kind of haul in like a more kind of stone face type atmosphere pitch like that. Good nice aspects for those hit particular flares pitches like that as far as those players can have sex and type pitches, particularly ducking and weavings, duck and weavings, a hit type one within these aspects, like a good Eminem style kind of Homestead Brewing and Repent / Relinquish to get to here pitch like that, to some gal fairs kind of stack up pitch like that. So it's kind of variety, not so much full bound down and out, but just kind of within a recuperation type factor like the pitch of just like kind of wayside, just kind of halfway slog pitch like that, this personal kind of smog and BS some stuff fairs is very much within the aspect of the way Eminem would do songs like When I'm Gone and particular Mockingbird, some of those type pitches. Good accent fair to get some of that 2000s kind of bruising 2000s kind of bruised and broodiness pitch like that. Sounds type fries just a good extra sheen of an angle, because this particular songs like this were not particularly on like Boys in the Hood, the album from 2005. So the pitch like that sounds type ones is kind of within pitch of this. Got to post up with gal sounds that pitches come through, something that basket from the tone, pick up something. Get like a Two Broke Girls season or like a Netflix gift card sends that pitches when the aspect far as those pairs can have some good excellent pitches. Good excellent varieties. Rookie of the Year with Wacko from UTP is a hit type ones, like a luncheon and barbecue kind of sound off to get to here, pitch like that. Just some good social commotion. Cold beers kind of relish, I'd say. Hollis some definitely. Mad jokes to spit, some stuff. So just feeling funny, some stuff. Bastards to get towards the crunkness, just get some guacamole and like potato salad in your system, pitch like that. Macaroni salad, definitely pitch like that. And it's not full blown say as if it'd be like a family affair pitch like that, but just some of these surprises that just like luncheon type afternoons pitch like that, where there would be mild kind of cookout and just kind of aspects of commotions enough to have like 2 or 3, maybe 4 or so beers in your system, pitch like that, but kind of focus on like commotion, just some drops to kind of good sound off type noise to hollow sound off type noise to get your chat on, some stuff products with just figuring out like the recent spill and pitches like that. Some stuff products good excellent pitches. This Ain't That's a hit type one within these aspects as well. It's like an excellent kind of throwback Don Cannon kind of mixtape bustle. This Ain't That's a hit type one as well. It's like an excellent kind of throwback Don Cannon kind of mixtape bustle. Get to here pitch like that. Just some leftover grind, I'd say. Some of those type players just very Jeezy style pitch like that. So some of those type ones like Go Crazy, Trap Star, some stuff pitches with an aspect. My Hood, some stuff aspects. It's kind of that factor. Just more definitely has a good DJ drama Don Cannon type flavor pitch like that. Some of those type ones that you would have gotten, especially out of like the Trap or Die and particular kind of Can't Ban the Snowman type days pitch like that. Just that familiar kind of disc woozy type factor, just house clean and kind of grind type factor, just getting towards the product of it. Just the way Lil Wayne would have songs like Fly In and The Mob, some of those type ones with that particular type soul, just within pitches like that. Feels like songs like The Mob and Hustler music, some of those type pitches within those aspects. Good accent pitches, just get the grind going, just real kind of biting kind of hustle type shit. Biting kind of hustle type shit pitches like that. Now within the fair, some of this within the aspect, I would definitely have like the aspect thrown in like the Great Swisher Sweet, some stuff tones on top of that. Get Get like some grandma's cookies or some of those type aspects. Pick up like a Butterfinger, some excellent type aspects within the particular extra type tone. Just the pitch of keeping the crunk type factor. Now, obviously, if it's imperative, get towards the product of getting right. Now, obviously, if it's imperative, get towards the product of getting right. But just some of those type factors, to just having like a crunch bar, some type aspects kind of keep the crunkness of it going. Pitch like that. Drop is a nice one. It's a short type tune. It's like a good blueprint, kind of Jay-Z, kind of city bop and commute weaving to get to here. Pitch like that. It's pick up like a gal keychain, something that fares amongst that. A gal keychain or some fuzzy dice, something that fares amongst a good pitch like that. Just a basic kind of sunshine kind of jive pitch like that. Some of those type fares amongst that. Routine kind of out in the neighborhood, good pitch like that as far as those fares going to happen. We Beyond the Block's a nice one within these aspects as well. It's like a good 2000s kind of typical post up and Passover kind of grind to get to here, pitch like that. Not saying in terms of religious factors, but just the pitch for us saying just kind of Passover type hours kind of pitch of like the sun kind of getting past like the usual kind of frosty, the grind pitch like that. Some stuff first, but excellent type pitch is just extra clock. Let's say here, pitch like that. Just kind of get some dap going, pitch like that. Just lays, bag of lays, pitch like that. Some zags kind of going within like that. So it's kind of fair, just more extenuated kind of hustle shifts, pitches like that. Some of the stuff fries to just to miss like the product to just kind of not like the heat of the day, like songs like Trap Star and like the sunniness of songs like My Hood by Jeezy. Some of the stuff fares amongst it. It's kind of a sunny kind of Monday and Tuesday type grind pitch like that, but it's kind of fair just like it being more 4:45, 5:15 pitch like that, where the normal type factor, if it were 9 to 5, would kind of be past that particular session, but just get more clock in going pitch like that. Some of the stuff fries just stacking up, a few more drops kind of crank in, some of the stuff products kind of get to us, the product just extra type fares, just enjoying the grind pitch like that. So it's kind of the variety as far as saying it has like some factor within the product of just not just doing it for like the aspect, but actually enjoying the thrills of a pitch like that. Some stuff products that just kind of getting towards the factor like the shifts in the clock in as far as the spread kind of section type pitches. Yeah, definitely get the original lays of articulates in your system, pitch like that. Get some torch going, smoke factor, dap with pals, good pitch like that. Whoa, 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 it's the nice type ones. Like this definitely like some good walks home and vanilla kind of neighborhood stroll to get within these aspects and these type products amongst it. Taco Bell type runs then pitch like that. Spoils and hand signs that fares to this aspect, this that good type factor, just goodies along with the right pitch like that. Just knowing things are gonna get crunked a little bit. Some fares kind of have like some bay Netflix card in hand for a gal as well, pitch like that. Just good ass products for just staying ahead of it, pitch like that. Some surprise to this. Be an excellent proactive pitch like that. Definitely within this particular song definitely feels like within the mood set of gonna go smoke in a few minutes, pitch like that. So it's kind of a triumphant type song. This good ass day, kind of the retreat from like the aspect to like the leftover type vibes kind of pitch. So yep, I have hella great sweets with me, pitch like that. Gonna get to some crunk effect. It's time to get tore up. So the pitch is just looking forward. Probably within the next 18 or 23 minutes, gonna be torn up as fuck, pitch like that. Torn up AF as far as these pitch excellent type pitches. Solo Dolos, a hitting type ones, like a softcore kind of flame satin to get in like a strip club and go-go kind of club kind of relief pitch like that. Since that favors to some of these type players pitch like that, just run up the tab for bass and mod pitch like that. Definitely with them variety get to like some buttercream kind of spit as far as these first games. So definitely the pitch feeling satiny. Some of these type aspects just kind of get like some softcore kind of groove spit kind of going pitch like that amongst these varieties. Definitely works like a good nightclub type gloss within the pitch. Definitely similar type variety. This is sort of pitch like within the aspect the way Jody Breeze would have these particular type flares. This is kind of like his variation of like a song like I Know You See It by Yung Joc. Yung Joc had that more Zaz Yung Joc nailed that Zaz factor like a kind of BZ night out for like a club type fit with like I Know You See It pitch like that sort of flair putting like that. I think her name was Miss B on that particular song. I think that's the chick that was like the female on particular I Know You See It pitch like that. Miss B fares like that, but it's kind of pitch for us saying just that sort of factor. Same sort of night type flair within pitches. This one's a little bit more syrupy within the pitch, a little bit more kind of sugary, not I Know You See It's kind of more of a trap song pitch like that, but I definitely say Solo Doe's kind of pitch it. It's more kind of Solo Doe's kind of more soft speak, kind of Bailey's Irish type, sweet nothings, fares like that as far as those pitch kind of accent type pitch. Not complaining whatsoever, good pitch like that, but just kind of softer kind of Friday, Saturday pitch like that, and Thursday sounds like pitch, accent type fares. If You Were Mine's a hit type one. Now this is not listed on like the Discogs and Rate Your Music type track list pitch like that. It says I don't know if this is just a song they forgot about or this was an extra type tune, but either way it's accent type pitches. I'm gonna talk about this one as well. If You Were Mine's like a basic kind of home fit and lounge kind of let the record drop pitch like that. Just get towards the product of getting the night going pitch like that. Sounds stuff fares with like Flames of Mine pitch like that. It's kind of product definite kind of like a 2000 variation, like a Spotify lounge type song pitch like that. Sounds like one's hosting type tune, good pitch like that. Take your shoes off, this said dame pitch like that. Go grab like a cream soda, have like some beverage within these aspects, kind of get the product of like the crunkness going, pitch like that. Definitely once again to have Bailey's Iris, some of these type aspects, but cream soda works pretty excellently, pitch like that. Supposing the Starlets are not flamingly against soda of any kind whatsoever these days, nowadays, and pitch like that, but it's the various process hit appeals kind of having pitch like that. Smoke Dro's a hit type 1, haven't talked about this one yet, excellent. Smoke Dro's a hit type 1, haven't talked about this one yet, good pitch like that here, excellent pitches, just like a miss, like some flittery kind of snack runs, just definitely stone pitch like that, just easy within these bars, good pitch like that, just a sniggering type song, let's say, good memes, hitting songs that bears just really enjoying like the product of the afternoon and evening songs that pitches, just kind of some duck. This would definitely be like some dust kind of Fritos munch as far as these first games. Yeah, have some goodies along for ride. Those party favors going pitch like that. Couple bags of Fritos with you. Just a backpack. Have one of those basketball backpacks pitch like that. So I'm surprised just gonna be out in the fray pitch like that. Kind of more city commute mind. Hit up like a park. So the fairs get some torch going. Fairs like that. Get like bring like a power to something like that. Get some dap going. Mixtape gossip pitch like that. But just kind of price to this. Flitter type fair. Know your means really hitting something type pitch. Just the product. Just some movie quotes pitch like that. Check out IMDb. Figure out the movie product. Some of those stuff fairs just like the quotability of it, the crunkness and the stupidness of a pitch like that, some stuff first, but just miss the aspect kind of within those varieties. Trying to think if there's other type ones I haven't talked about on here, pitch like that. I think one of the last ones I haven't talked about on here is Gutta Life, as far as these first gonna have an excellent type pitches. Gutta Life's like a miss, like some city smog and traffic to get to here, pitch like that. Kind of similar to Blades Chopping, but just more with the bustle, like the commute kind of mind, more driving around pitch like that. It's like a good kind of hustler's makeshift leftovers to kind of this particular tune's like a good hustler's makeshift kind of leftovers, I'd say, pitch like that. Just a gulag type song, sunset fries, just Subway to kind of having the whip pitch like that. So pick up like a good few meatball hoagies, sunset basket swim pitch like that. Definitely some pepper jack, good fares like that. Gonna taste pretty much 11 out of 10 within like quality, just with some smoke fair in your system pitch like that. So it's kind of the aspect of this gulag type song within pitch, but just keeping the spice of it going to kind of make these usual kind of BS type songs more affable within pitch like this. A little bit more sparky flares like that. It's kind of pitch. I like the Sprite along with it. Nice splashy Sprite kind of make things real crunk pitch like that. So those excellent type flares, pitches, some of those type fries. But just the pitch as far as saying, definitely reminds of songs like Stunt Like My Daddy by Lil Wayne, some of those gulag type songs within pitch of this, that particular slag factor, just like the dredge is something you listen to 4 o'clock p.m. just after the fact, like the day product mostly wrapped up within those pitches, kind of probably figuring out the next modes, but definitely some pitches just kind of like the transit type moments, pitch like that, just kind of more or less some still commute in there, pitch like that, miss like the traffic of it, but just bills pay and fares like that, since that probably some miss those songs. Definitely like Stunt Like My Daddy, certain type sentences like You Ain't Know, some of those type pitches, some of those type ones that Lil Wayne and especially like some of those type fares amongst like Lil Money on My Mind by Lil Wayne kind of had those flares as well, but just some of those 2005, 2006 type tunes by Lil Wayne within those pitches that just had like the dredge factor amongst it for like the post-hour kind of event pitch like that. So good type varieties. Trying to think of other type songs I haven't talked about in here that might more or less be the last of them as far as those pitching. I'm just being able to say. So that takes care of it as far as these first games. So 10 out of 10 mixtape pitches like that. Social Score is going to get like a 10 out of 10. The only reason why it wouldn't within these pitches is just the mixtape is a little bit tricky to track down within these pitches. Unfortunately, the download link is not there. But I think within the simplisticness of it, you can probably just download these songs individually off of YouTube. There are enough of these within these fairs that have some hit type appeal, like some Zaz Factor, just like Feel Like Buzz singles and pitches like that for Jody Breeze, and just classic on the 2000s Southern hip hop and just hip hop in general pitch like that that has varieties alike. It's Going Down and Dope Boy Magic and Patron, and I Know You See It by Yung Joc, Sons of Fairs, and Dem Boys and Felonies by Boyz in the Hood, Trap Star, Go Crazy, and My Hood by Jeezy, Sons of Parks. This pitch, Sons of Fairs, it's that same sort of snap. Definitely songs like Shake That Shit, definitely songs like Fast Forward, definitely songs like Duck and Weaving. That's a particular hit type one, Eminem style pitch like that. Smoke Joe's pretty good, Candid type one for like a sniggering type song, Get Your Laugh On, Sons of Fairs for like some memes going pitches like that. Blaze Chopping's like a good graveyard kind of post up, get some Hardees in your system. Just like I said, I would like a good leftover kind of Port of Miami type vibes, just that same sort of flair that Rick Ross had with Push It to the Limit and like Boss and some of those type ones, and Boss and Blow and some of those type ones within the aspect of like Push It Port of Miami and pitch like that. Good excellent flares. Bun B and Jazzy Faye are on that song, good pitch like that. And like some neighborhood runs to get some shit for flames in mind as well, pitch like that. Pick up like a good pick up like some almond joys and fairs like that, get a keychain or a plushie, something like that, fuzzy dice on some pitches. But just the aspect for saying pay attention to like those fairs, good accent pitches, so good. Bounty like the variety packs. So yeah, the definite appeal of this mixtape in terms of the social score is definitely 10 out of 10. If you fuck with Yung Joc, if you fuck with Boyz in the Hood, if you fuck with Jeezy from those particular days, Lil Wayne for like the like father, like son, card 2 days, this fits right in with that. Excellent type pitch. So I'm gonna say 10 social pitch like that. This familiar kind of banner typeness, just a more low key touch sense, just not as noticed, but it's not to say it's not quality because of that. It's a good excellent pitch. So 10 social. In terms of feature, like Jody Breeze is more kind of, I mean, his heyday was 2005, 2004, 2007, so those type pitches, but he probably does, he might have some mixtapes like the 2010, something like that. I'm not as full sure about the 2020s, but his pitches, definitely a mixtape icon staple pitch like that, banner type member, Boyz in the Hood sense to pitch. So this the players for saying definitely I would get to seeking out and fucking with this mixtape easily within these pitches. Just an easy kind of classic out of the 2000s, I'd have to say.